We sit here in the studio. I've been sitting behind this board for, since 11 o'clock, and I think, man, we're tired.
Hour 6, you do realize this, right?
Man, it is what it is. I'm really tired of pushing these buttons, but,
so much work.
So much work, clicking his mouse, but there's people out there working so hard, like these first responders, that what we're doing doesn't even compare to what they're going through right now.
Well, real quick, I know we're coming up on 4 o'clock now here at WDNG. Before we go, though, I want to remind listeners out there that if you do need a place to get warm, there are a couple of places throughout Calhoun County. Of course, the Aquatic Center and the Senior Center up on McClellan. They're going to be opening for warming centers. Also, Wiggins Community Center here in Anniston. And then, of course, that phone call we just got from the Oxford Fire Department. The Oxford Civic Center will be opening up at 4 p.m. to take anybody that need to find refuge from the cold. And also Greenbrier Road Baptist Church. So make sure you stick around, though, here on WDNG. We'll be back again for the next hour.
Until further notice.
Anyway,
what's next? Fox News?
Fox News coming up at the top of the hour, then more Snowmageddon 2014.
Snowpocalypse 2014. Fox News up next. Thank you so much. You are listening to WDNG, Anniston, Oxford, your favorite radio station.
Live from New York, the Fox Report. I'm Chris Foster. Another day of dangerously cold in the upper Midwest and a lot of
I can't hear you. Can't hear. I'm filming something.
Icy roads. Fox News Radio's Evan Brown's in Pensacola, Florida. More on the freezing winter weather affecting around 50 million people.
Chris, bad driving in the south today. You might have freezing rain or the roads could be iced over. And state agencies are trying to manage things. Alabama Governor Phil Bryant.
Well, I think there are people stuck on the roads all over the state, and especially in the Birmingham area and the Tuscaloosa area. People are trying to get home from work. And the more people that are on the highways, the more difficult it makes it.
But so far, power companies are able to keep lights on and homes heated. Gulf Power here in Pensacola says less than 1% of customers are having trouble. Chris?
Thanks, Evan. 4 hours and change until this year's State of the Union address. It'll be President Obama's 5th. Fox News Radio's Jared Halpern's at the Capitol with a preview and some of the pre-criticism.
The White House has billed this as a year of action. President Obama expected to offer several steps he can take without Congress.
These are the things that a president can do, and if he or she only limits himself to what can pass through Congress, he's or she is forsaking a real opportunity.
Press Secretary Jay Carney says one of those actions will raise the federal minimum wage for government contract workers. In action, House Speaker John Boehner suspects is within the president's power, but
I think the question is how many people, Mr. President, will this executive action actually help?
Boehner saying the answer is likely close to zero. Chris?
England's Queen Elizabeth is warned that the royal family has to start generating more money and spending less of it. A parliamentary committee says the Royal Reserve Fund is down to its last £1 million. That's around $1.6 million. You're on the Fox Report. Fair and balanced.